What up, everybody? Don't really want to go riding, but that's when you gotta make yourself go riding. So we're gonna go on a mountain bike ride, probably about 13-14 miles probably. But before we go, gotta change my pedals back into the big bike. Ah, you son of a bitch. It's part of my language. Oh, that hurt. Anyways, this is what we'll be riding today. My Kamiko Clash. We're going for a ride. So next thing, change the pedals or put pedals back on. Alright, so pedals are off from the dirt jumper. Yeah, and I got my other dirt jumper and my BMX bike. So, and here we have a motorcycle. But alright, let's put the pedals back on this bad boy. With this, we just spin it backwards. You'll get it to screw in, and then you just tighten it up. And I just unscrewed it. Great. If you can't tell, I'm a little bit tired today. Really didn't want to ride, but forcing myself to ride is the best, because you know what they say. If you don't want to ride, or you don't want to do exercise, or something you don't want to do, that means you should do it the most. There we go. Alright, let's put gloves on and then we should head out. Somewhere around here. Probably Harmon. We're gonna go all the way to Harmon, go up to the top. I don't know if you can see this. It'll be around there. Alright, let's grab this fat boy. Should be good on air. There we go. Now let's close the gate. The door, I mean. Alright. So as you guys know, we gotta start the Strava. Gotta log those miles in. Alright. So let's get this show on the road. Alright. It's pretty hot for the day. Guess we forgot air on the rear tire. It's a little low for my liking, so I'll put some air. And if you're seeing this video, that means I decided to post this. So like I said, I really didn't want to go riding today, but gotta make the exercise count. That's a little lower. And off we go. So let's do this again. Close the gate or the door. I don't know why I keep calling it a gate. For you wondering what I have here, it's Travel wise, 180 at the front, 180 on the back. It's more like a free ride built, thanks to my boy Vincent. We're going 7 miles. 7 miles an hour, 8 miles. There we go. Just cruising. It's a beautiful day out. Beautiful day out. It's a little warm for my liking. I typically like to come out earlier. But so far, wow, look at that sky. The camera doesn't do justice to how beautiful things are, but you guys get the point. Beautiful dog. Yeah, so this part is the most chill part. Just a little cruise through the streets till we get to the park. Should be about half an hour. So, yeah. I'm so bad at manuals. Yep, nope, not putting that in there. Alright, I don't want to bore you guys. We're just racing on the street, so the next thing you guys are gonna see is the climb. And I do want to apologize ahead of time for my heavy breathing, but I'm sure you guys won't even be able to tell how steep it is because of the GoPro effect. But yeah, you guys can go ahead and skip if you just want to watch the downhill part of things. So see you guys in a bit. Last little climb, and then we'll be at the parking lot. I don't know if the camera can tell, but it's a pretty steep little road. We're almost there. We're almost there. All right, so we made it to the trailhead. Gonna grab a bell. If you ever come to place where they have bells, grab one. It'll make it a lot easier for yourself, and especially for hikers. They'll be able to hear you and they'll move out of the way, so it's nice. I'm gonna stop here real quick so I can put the bell on, and then heading all the way up. Alright, so typically I just put my bell right here. Yes, it is annoying, believe me. It's pretty annoying, especially on the way down where you just want to hear your rear hub or just the way down. It does get a little annoying, but it makes it a lot easier with hikers. Doesn't look like it's too busy today, so I don't think we're gonna run into any hikers from what I can tell, but you never know. All right, time to climb up. Alright, so we're currently on the service road. We're about to go up to the top of that mountain over there. So, we'll be up there soon. About half an hour, if anything. So, catch you guys in a second. Sometimes I wish I had a e-bike, but at the same time I don't. I do enjoy the pedaling aspect of things. I mean, don't get me wrong, it would be nice to have that extra torque to go up, but acoustic bikes make real men. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright, now we go to the actual trailhead and we start the actual climb. This rock always fucks me up right here. Sorry you had to see that. That's embarrassing. But it's that little, I don't know, is the angle as slippery, as dusty, whatever. If you saw that, oh well. If you made it this far into the video, thank you. It's pretty boring to say the least. That's the service road we came through to the right. We're gonna keep going up and up. It's tiring. Alright, so I don't remember if it was last week or 2 weeks ago. I was climbing this over here and I looked to my left down there, and I kid you not, I saw a black cow. At first I was like, what the fuck is that? And then the longer I stared at it, it turned out to be a wild cow, which is pretty sick to find over here, to be honest. We still have a long way up, but we're almost there. I like to tell myself we're almost there, but we're barely halfway. See you guys in a second. The rocky section means we're almost at the top. Oh shit. Here, winded, but we are at the top. There's the bench. I'm gonna sit down, catch my breath, and then head down. Wow, look at that view. Look at that view. I'm at the top. Alright, so we're about to make the downhill part, my favorite part. So tag along. I apologize for the bell that you're about to hear the whole way down. So, alright, bottoms up. It's so outgrown. All the weeds, all the mustard actually stayed. Alright, here we go. Loose rocks is fun until you slip. Hello.
Okay.
To watch this boring video, but like I said in my first video, trying something new, so we'll see how much we post this year. All right, that's it. Finish line. Bail lineman, and we go. Okay, well, that's a wrap. Just got back home. Gonna put this video together and go live. We're going on a 3-day weekend for Memorial Weekend, so there might probably be a vlog about that. So stay tuned. I'll see you guys later.